Can it be your faith in?
What is up, everybody? It is your boy. It is the Don. It is the Godfather. It is the future and current Hall of Famer JD Legend, back again, bringing you guys a live reaction to One Piece chapter 1181. And if you're wondering why I'm reacting early this week, is because I'm literally traveling later today for this weekend, because it is my birthday on Tuesday. So I am taking a vacation. I'm taking an impromptu vacation. So guys, I am official still, but I am getting this out to you because you guys would not get a chapter reaction until Thursday. That is why I'm doing this. So I am just giving you guys I am just giving you guys a gift. Shueisha, please don't pack me up. We just got to do this, all right? Shueisha, just this one time. Just this. All right, man. Look, just give me that one time. But we're here. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Obviously, appreciate y'all, of course. But guys, on the last chapter of One Piece, I had a great meal. I got my joy back. I should have done the DBZ intro for this one, but with the lack of time I've had this week, I was ready to bring the DBZ. I was gonna bring the DBZ intro back. I was really thinking about it. I was like, we should do a DBZ intro for this one, but I didn't have the time. I didn't have the time. So I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, guys, but I promise on the next chapter reaction, to make up for it, I would do a classic DBZ intro for the chapter, so you guys can feel good. So first of all, Zoro got packed up. Sanji got packed up. Everybody got packed. And I got my joy back as a result of it. But there's so much more I want to go into that, but I think I'll do a video. I'll do a video on that, because it's been a fantastic meal. The Straw Hats getting bullied. The chicken wings of the pirates. Citizen of Hell. Black leg Sanji, or commoner's leg Sanji. Yeah, man, it's been great. It's been fantastic. And now we got Mega 2026. Loki's here. Emu is Killmonger mixed with every demonic lover boy in any book talk girlies fantasy novel or whatever nonsense. You know, Oda just pulled all the stops out last chapter. So guys, it is time. And then, man, you got Nigerian J out yesterday. I can't even believe Nigerian J got out. You had me drinking wine and everything. I said, man, I ain't done this in years. So we're here, but before we get started, I think there's one thing I need to do to honor the rats, because out of every fandom, out of every community in the One Piece community, I believe there is no more powerful, no more humorous, hilarious, and loving community like the rats. So I want to thank the rats, the Rat Kingdom, the meme community, the Agenda Piece community. Thank you for making content creation worthwhile. You guys are great. You guys are the true wings of the Rat King. That's it. We're not chicken wings, all right? We're powerful wings. We're angelic wings. Sometimes demonic, but most of the time angelic. So yes, so before we get started, what is it that we rats want more than anything? We want one thing. That's it. Sekai. That's what we want.
Sekai.
That's what we want more than anything. Let me get some Sekais in the chat before we start reading the chapter. So we're here. We are here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the rats. Look at the sea of Sekai. I love it. This is the sea of Sekai. We should actually just take a sea and name it Sekai. That's it. That's what we should call it. But anywho, let's get started. Let's get the music flowing. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, and if not, I got to put it back on, and I do. So with that being said, hold on. That's funny. All right, here we go. So, One Piece chapter 1181. A god and a devil. All right, well, that's crazy. That is actually very crazy. And we've got a cover story, and it's Carrot standing on some sleeping panda sharks. Okay, they look more like dolphins, but you know what? I'm not the one drawing them, so it is what it is. All righty. A god and a devil. That's a chapter name. I am the worst king in the history of Elbaf. Memories from 14 years ago. You must kill me and take the throne, Loki. He was only 144 at the end of he was only 144 at the end. Giants usually live to 300. He died way too soon. Way too soon. You tricked my dad, right? That makes you responsible for his death. The one suffered the most from that inconvenience was Moo. Yo, the narcissism was Moo. Can we speak in complete sentences now? Or we just gonna keep talking like this? Well, let's not do that. This boy really looks like. Imagine you take Killmonger's skin, you take Mamoru Uchiha's hair and eyes, and then you throw King's L'Oreal, F-boy, pretty boy vibe to it, and you got Imu. That's kind of what you got here. That's kind of what you got here. He's just a toxic. Yeah, he's toxic. That's it. The one suffered most from that inconvenience was Moo. Okay, that's not a complete sentence. Anyway, Loki's rearing up his hammer. Crack. Damn you. Back then, I don't care about how I'm remembered. That's not important. The only thing that matters is securing Elbaf's future. Isn't that right? Back then, what you did to my father, Ragna Azuchi. And Imu puts out, okay, so it's not even touching. And it's blocked completely. So I'm trying to see where that, so that came from the little ring, the ring of eyes that came out? Or is that coming from his blade? I think that's coming from his blade. It's coming from the back of his blade. Okay, that's coming from the back of his blade. So it's coming from the back of his blade, manifesting. And it looks like a Conqueror's Haki Clash to me. Or at least an advanced Conqueror's Haki Clash that you see because nothing's touching. So it's a clash. Everyone's being blown away. I can't believe it. He tanked that. Not them using actual vernacular like tanked. What's with these black flames? What sort of power do you have? Omen. It's simply Moo's military might. So he puts his hand out. Another little giantification. Oh, Imu got bigger. Its power dwells in all things. And now they're clashing. I'm trying to see what's going on here. Give me a second. So they clashed. Loki's pushed back. And then Loki gets stabbed. Oh my god. Nemesis. Oh my god. And he's sitting on him too. That does look like Yoru. I was like, that kind of looks like Yoru. It looks like Mihawk's sword. Strength is an attribute people naturally crave. And yet, that craving can be easily satiated via corruption. It merely requires one to submit their will to a covenant. When their envy drives them, they'll receive power. Those three things together form a trinity, known as Dominion. Okay, so Imu's yapping a lot right now, but let me try and understand this. So, Imu stabs Loki. Strength is an attribute people naturally crave. And yet that craving can be easily satisfied. I said satiated, so I read that wrong. Can be easily satisfied via corruption. Okay. It merely requires one to submit their will to a covenant. So now he's using his mace. When their envy drives them, they'll achieve power. Those three things form a trinity together. Okay, so I get it. Known as Dominion. Shall I grant thee the power of God? In one step, thou wouldest go far beyond humanity. Cough. So Loki's taking some heavy hits with this explosion here. But then he gets back up and instantly counters. I don't want it. Cold from Loki. Crackle, crackle. Wheeze, wheeze. So God's dominion, that's your power. Huff, huff. It sounds more like a deal with the devil to me. Is there a difference between a God and a devil? That's sacrilege. So now we're getting into, see, now I'm about to get my Bible. You see? Stop. I don't know what this is. This satanic PR that's going on here. But we got to turn this off. We got to turn this off now. Any Abrahamic religion that's reading this, we got to turn this off now. That's it. We need some. We need some. I bind you in the name of Jesus. We need some Astaghfirullahs, nigga. We need. We leave the other Abrahamic religion alone. But the other ones, the two we talk about, we all need to be united in saying hell no. That's what we need to do. This is ridiculous. That's it. I mean, it's literally the devil. So if I see him, he the enemy, right? So I gotta call him out. We gotta call him out. We gotta call him out. That's it. Emu's the Thrag of the story. I don't know. At least Thrag has honor. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's keep reading. That's it. This is some real demonic nonsense. Is there a difference? Beats me. I just know I ain't gonna be dominated by anyone. Cold. The world itself rejoices in a state of dominion. Isn't that right? Excuse me? The world itself rejoices in a state of dominion. And who is that talking? Emu's remembering. So obviously in that hooded cloak, and that's a straw. That looks like a straw hat. So that's Joy Boy. It looks like a straw hat. The hooded figure is probably Emu. Loki's pulling up. Isn't that right, Joy? Why is he yelling all of a sudden? Where did these emotions come from? Isn't that right, Joy Boy? He's yelling. Okay. Nom nom. Nom nom. I need more. Let's keep reading. Gotta gulp more. Gotta eat more. Chomp. Never felt. Okay, so Luffy's just eating. I've never felt anything like this before. Shoot, it's so heavy. It's like I'm suffocating. What's with this guy's hockey? If I don't eat all this, we can't win. More, much more. You still lost in thought? That tells me one thing. You're underestimating me. Okay, so we knocked Emu back. So Emu's plastered against the wall. Emu gets back up. Is Emu bleeding or is that just his makeup? He goes full Zoan form. Thorheim. And he attacks. Thou really hast returned. A fearless smile. And that's the chapter. You know, I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling right now. Luffy's obviously coming to fight. Okay, so that's the chapter. That's the chapter for now. So that's the chapter. So A few things. I mean, the mega agenda's up by 1 billion. Like Loki is literally easily top 5, if not top 3 at this point. If Loki is fighting on such equal terms with Emu, there is no Zoro and Sanji debate. There was never one to begin with, right? There's a completely different tier. And there is a break next week because there's Golden Week next week, so there's a break. Not equal terms, Jay. Come on. I mean, he wasn't winning, but he wasn't getting packed up compared to what I saw. So let's just say he did a better job. But he was getting, I mean, look, he was getting mid-diffed. All right. Equal terms was a stretch. All right. Equal terms was a stretch. I'm saying the fact that he's even able to have an exchange, clash, whatever it is, it clearly means he's up there. Zeros, this is just an exception. I'm going to be traveling this weekend, so I had to do it now. But okay, so and then outside of the Loki stuff, we have Emu and Joy Boy being friends. And it seems a lot more Sasuke and Naruto vibes rather than mortal enemies vibes. Or dare I say Hashirama and Madara vibes. Although Hashirama survived, so, but it's giving, and I'm sorry I keep referencing Naruto, but I'm really just, that's what I'm thinking. It's giving Indra, Ashura, right, Madara, Hashirama, Naruto, Sasuke. It's giving that type of vibe right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jiraiya, Orochimaru, like you could even say that, but it's like, it's very Naruto Sasuke. Like, he's smirking at the fact that Joy Boy's back. The only emotion he's ever shown is when Joy Boy is even remotely mentioned. And Emu, who has run this nonchalant gimmick the entire time, speaking in incomplete sentences, calling himself in third person, moo this and moo that and power and thy thee King James English. But the moment Joy Boy appears, he's speaking clear English and yelling and looking like Caribou. So chat, explain to me. How are we feeling about that? I'm not gonna lie to you. Be prepared. I'm gonna warn y'all right now. I'm gonna warn the One Piece community right now. Oda knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. I'm gonna tell you what's about to happen. Y'all about to be shocked. You about to see a terrible side of your community that you never wanted to see. I'm gonna tell you who the real danger is because of this stuff. What Oda's doing right now, here's the real danger. Here's the true, serious danger. Watch out for them yaoi artists. And watch out for them shippers. You thought Gojo and Geto was bad? Y'all in trouble. Y'all are in serious trouble. Y'all in trouble. Agenda's not what you should be worried about. You shouldn't be worried about agenda anymore. Agenda's not your biggest problem. It's the yaoi artists and the shippers. It's over. You guys are cooked. It's over. Your community is about to be cooked. And it's Oda's fault. Y'all are finished. And you know what? I ain't even involved in that community. I'm nowhere near it. So y'all get to see it. I'm not going to be seeing it. Not my problem. Not my problem at all. It's too late. No, it's almost like, can you not show emotion? You should show emotion. It's great. You should. I'm just saying people are going to ruin it for y'all. I'm telling you, they're going to ruin it. They're going to destroy it. Because that's what anime fans do. That's what we do. How can you come to that conclusion? You ain't been on the internet long enough. That's how. You just ain't been on the internet long enough. I'm telling you, it's over. It's over. Jay, how is this the first thing you think about? Because I know the community. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all just don't get it. I've been here before. You already see Zoro X Sanji. What are we talking about? It's right there. Y'all. Y'all are rookies. That's how I know. That's how I know y'all are rookies. Y'all are rookies. Y'all are rookies. You ain't been here before. Y'all are rookies. Y'all are rookies. Y'all ain't been here before, man. Good luck. Good luck with y'all. I'm just warning y'all. That's it. See? Saros has played these games before. Jacko knows what's going on. Karen, if I speak. All I'm saying is, I know where this goes. I've seen the script. It's over. It's over. I'm already seeing it. Imu's blushing, and then it's a silhouette of Joy Boy blushing, and you're gonna be wondering what's going on. And because you don't be the funniest thing ever. You got Joy X Moo, and it's just two silhouettes blushing. I know there's a Togashi meme out there somewhere. Two silhouettes blushing would be the funniest thing I've ever seen, nigga. Yeah. Yo! Oh my god! Oh, I love it, man. And y'all saying Jay got some weird thoughts, man. I'm sorry that I just pay attention to trends and behaviors, man. That's all it is, brother. There's no need to be insecure. You know the world we live in. All right? That's it. I said, and here's the crazy part. I said the same thing with Emu. The moment Emu showed up, I said, there's going to be a lot of women out there saying I can fix him. They're not going to care about fascism no more. They're not going to care about governments. They're not going to care about none of that. What happened? One girl who's never watched my channel, who doesn't even read One Piece, clipped me, put it on Twitter, and was laughing about it, saying, men shouldn't know these secrets. Why? Because I know y'all. That's why. It's because I know what y'all do. And this is the exact same thing. Just wait. It's over. It's over. That's what. Thank you. Right? Who said that? John Davis 8809. Y'all talking to me like you haven't even seen the MHA community before. Y'all want to see real poison? Just take a deep dive into the MHA shipping community. You'll never be the same. You'll never be the same. You won't be the same. You won't. You'll change. Your brain chemistry will change. Just stay out of there. I'm gonna tell you right now, stay out. Just literally, I need you to stay out of there. Outside of that, though, I mean, there's not much for me to think about with the chapter, because it just seems like there's a lot of like alluding to, but it's not really much. There's not really much to go off of outside of the fact that Emu and Jewel Boy are friends. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't. I really don't. I don't have an answer for y'all. I know you guys would like my thoughts on that. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a bad thing. It just depends on how Oda's going to do it. I'm even asking myself, like, how do I feel? Because the Naruto Sasuke friendship thing was annoying, and I never really cared about it. Right? It's never really been my thing. So, and it's also because, like, Emu is so actually evil, like, legitimately evil. So, you can't even really, like, run the redemption gimmick, because most of these tropes of we were friends before, there's normally some path to redemption or some sort of, like, oh, I can see where he's coming from. I don't want to see where Emu's coming from. That nigga's evil. He's the devil. You're depicting him as Satan. don't want to see where Imu's coming from. He's the devil. Obito was a good guy. Orochimaru. Okay, listen. All right, so listen. If you want to bring up the Orochimaru thing to this day is one of the wildest things. The memes I love seeing is those dancing memes of Orochimaru at Naruto's wedding after literally experimenting on children, dismembering them, killing Hokages, all of that. And he's out here crip walking in Naruto's wedding like nothing happened. And Griffith, I mean, look. Here's the thing. If you're going to talk about Griffith at least started off. I don't even know if you could say he started off good. We saw where he started, so it was easier to deal with. Orochimaru chilling? He's not chilling. Orochimaru should be in prison or murdered. There should be only two. No. Now, he got killed by Sasuke, so if you want to call that his retribution, then I don't know, man. But I don't know, man. It's just dangerous. Oda wouldn't write a Griffith character. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't. I don't know, man. Look, I know. I'll put it this way. I know Oda's going to write Imu's perspective. In my mind, I've already decided this guy's the devil. And maybe there's like a religious. I don't even like calling myself religious because I'm not. I don't really move religious like that. But maybe my worldview, my faith worldview is saying, "Oh, you the devil? Yeah, all right, bro." Because I know the story of Lucifer, man. I read the Bible. I know his story. All right, man. You evil, bro. It is what it is. You gonna cook. And with Imu, it's the same thing. Bro, you evil. You just got to go. That's it. But now he's friends. So it's like, was he not evil before? Was he misguided? Are we going to find out he was controlled? Is there a greater evil that we don't know about? Like, what could it be that made him decide, let me subjugate the world and kill everything for 1,000 years? Or was it the fact that Imu was always evil and Joy Boy tried to run I Can Fix Him gimmick and got cooked, got L1 Elasticode, got body bagged? Is that the gimmick? I don't know. Maybe it's like, yeah, because I don't know. Friends disagreeing is pretty natural, but friends disagreeing into 1,000 years of genocides and holocausts, I guess that happens. People get corrupted, right? So I guess that does happen. There's examples of that in history, so that's pretty realistic, I suppose. No, that happens. Like I said, I'm still figuring out how I feel. I don't know how I feel yet. You do realize that I just fed a few shippers with that statement? That's perfectly fine. I did that with intention. I intentionally gave the shippers and the yaoi artist material. Why? Why, you ask? Because I like chaos. That's it. Call it retribution. Call it retribution. I won't tell you what it's retribution for, but call it retribution. And when it spreads like wildfire, when you're tired and you're upset, and you don't want to deal with them anymore, I want you to tell them it was me. I want them to know it was me. That's why I gave them. That's why I did it. Yeah, that's why. If you can tell, I was doing the Olenna Tyrell. Tell Cersei it was me. I want her to know it was me. greatest rat in fiction. Olenna Tyrell in Game of Thrones. Top 3 rats of all time. Tell Cersei it was me. I want her to know it after she drank poison. Queen, idol, icon, diva, all of it. Legend. Anyway, there's a lot of super chats that I need to read, so let's read that. Can I ask where you're vacationing to? I'm vacationing to South America. I'm going to the nice beaches, but I won't share where because Lord knows people don't need to know where I'm at. We have obese Blackbeard, no delay. Green Owl asking where I was vacationing to for $2. Thank you. Answer that. We have T_Boss with the membership for 19 months. Thank you, sir. Welcome. Hey, good chapter. Love from Nigeria. Love my Niger brother. Thank you. Thank you. We have White Boy Spring 22. Just wait. Chopper will hit a crack flash on Emu. Sure, that would be funny to see. We have, this is a very long name, so I can't pronounce it, but it's €5. Happy birthday, bro. We love your streams. Top chapter. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, sir. We have Frigolin Shampoo. Hi, first time super chatting. Sir Rat King, did you see that Nemesis looks familiar to the sword stuck in the Yggdrasil? I did actually notice that. I was thinking about that, but I kind of kept that comment under wraps. But thank you. We have Spencer 51775. Man's original sin was to eat the apple and attain the power to determine what's right and wrong, acting as God himself. Very well said, Spencer. We have Race Lucas with $5. Shows the Void Century War was a personal conflict for Emu. I do think the Void Century War is a personal conflict. I do think so. Most of these big conflicts do start personal and escalate severely. Mr. Prince is just for today. It's just for today. I'm traveling. It's not my birthday today, guys. It's my birthday on Tuesday, but it's not today. Who is Damien for $5? Power scaling sons had their fun. It's time for the shipper daughters to play with their agendas. That it is. It is time. If you push Nami X Vivi, you can't hate on Joy Moo. I don't push either. So that's on them from Alejandro Solis. That's y'all. I don't do all that. Coming sooner than you think. $10. This is going to be the whole Joy Boy stole Emu's girl theory. And the One Piece is Emu's diary crying on Soak Lil Peep shit. That better not be what it is, bro. Everything anime. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, I have a thought. Everything anime pod. I agree, Hashirama and Madara vibes, but did Joy Boy take Vivi from Emu? Also, shout out from South Jersey, Philly. Keep up the great work. Oh, appreciate it, brother. You was nearby where I was at. Mind you, this means Moo is from the second world, so we still need to get first world Nika lore from someone. That's also true, and I've been thinking about that, J2. I've been thinking about that. I ship Emu with the girl say, this changes nothing. That is wild. And if I speak, you know what? I prefer not to speak. Call me dude, 24, $5. I think we can confirm Evu is red and not brown. For one, Zoro couldn't land a hit on him, and two, Emu's been throwing up big B since landing on Elbaf. So Emu is a blood. I get it. Okay. To be fair, this agenda that Joy Boy stole Emu's girl, and the One Piece being the diary of a bitter incel, there'd be something hilarious about that. I don't know what it is. I think I would hate it, but I think I'd enjoy it out of pure rattiness. Cause there's definitely shows that I watch that I know are dumb by nature, but I'm so fascinated by how dumb it is that it's actually really good to me. And you know what series that is? Classroom of the Elite. I absolutely adore Classroom of the Elite. It is so stupid. It is so dumb. But it is so dumb that it is so good. Like, it's actually peak television. Like, I look forward. I caught up to season 4 in 3 days. It's just madness. It's just absolute madness. And if this Emu thing that you're talking about of being mad that Emu stole his that Joy Boy stole Lily from Emu, and that's the reason for the crash out, it'd be so bad it'd be good. It'd be so bad that it's good. And I got time for that. That's the definition of mid that hits. I'm not going to lie to you. I watch K-dramas for the same reason. I get it. Yeah, basically that, Alessandro, except I think the Shaki thing was a little weak. I ain't going to lie, man. Like, yeah, I think the Shaki thing's a little weak. You don't understand, Jay. Lily was his girl, man. 800 years over a girl is wild work. Hey, man, you never know what some women can do to a man. You never know, man. You never know. Imagine Lily being a toxic woman, too, boy. Imagine if it's just like Lily leading Emu on constantly, but always liking Joy Boy. And then he just like his eternal crash out, his world government is just one big red pill government. Can you imagine that? It'd be like if Fresh and Fit won and became president. That'd be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Imagine that. That would be hilarious. That's pretty ratty. I think it's pretty ratty, yeah. It's the reason why I liked Rock so much. Is because Rox was like, yeah, so Shaki cool, but I got a good woman, so I'm alright. Like when Rock said that, that's when I knew he's my GOAT. I said, yeah, Rock's locked in. He found him a good one. And we met Eris. Eris was great. I said, oh yeah, there it is. He found him a good little woman right there. I see it. I saw it. I saw it. The girls say have a red pill podcast. Yo, the girls say is the name of their red pill podcast. Is the Goro say. Yo. That's why they call each other saints. Saint Saturn. You dropped your crown, King. You dropped your sainthood, Garland. The 5-star podcast. I see it, man. I see it. It's the 5-star podcast. That's what we're calling it. I definitely see it. I definitely see it. That's so. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? There's a Saikuno joke somewhere, but I'm gonna rise above. I'm gonna be better. I'm a rise above. I'm not even part of that world, man. I'm a better man than that. I'm a better man. But there's a joke in there somewhere. There's a joke in there somewhere. I'm not gonna do it. His XP bar goes crazy. I'd listen to that podcast. No, you shouldn't. Don't do that, man. Oh, don't do that. Would make Roger laugh scene 100 out of 10? Yeah, it would. It really, really would. Can we talk about the Mihawk upscale? There is no Mihawk upscale, I'm afraid. There is no Mihawk upscale. I'm sorry. There isn't. There's no Mihawk upscale. There is none. There is none. Y'all gonna have to cry about it. There's no Mihawk upscale. It's an end. It's the end. It's actually the end. We're dealing with real ballers now. You gotta understand, Mihawk, he's not part of this no more. He's not in the conversations. We're talking about Loki, Joy Boy, Emu. He's not in these conversations anymore, I'm afraid. Put the sword down. Okay? Put the sword down. They're irrelevant. I'm telling you. They are irrelevant now. Put the sword down. Put the Mihawk down. Put the Zoro down. They're irrelevant. We don't care anymore. Okay? You just gotta let it go, man. You know what? Where does Shanks even fit in all of this? I'm just curious. Where does Shanks fit in all of this? Besides getting packed up by Blackbeard. That's... At this point, I really do think Shanks is a tasty sacrifice for Blackbeard upscale. And I'll tell you what. If Oda gives me this meal, I'll make this promise, this solemn vow. Oda, if you give me this meal that Shanks is a sacrifice for Blackbeard upscale, I will make a binding vow. JJK. No Oda slander for a year. 365 days. None. Y'all heard it here. A binding vow. Oda, you give me that? I'll put One Piece in my top. I'll put One Piece in my top 3 manga of top 3 series all time. All time. I'll do it. That's it. Binding vow, the covenant. You're going to see it right here. You're gonna see a picture of the Oda fish right on my arm. That's going to be my binding vow, the covenant, right there. You're like, Jay, what happened? Don't be reversing. I don't know what to tell you. Did the covenant. You'll see a fish right here. The Oda fish will be right here. Right here. Right on my tricep. Yeah. I would. Because I know what I want. I know exactly what I want. And what I want is Blackbeard upscale. And Shanks' head on a Blackbeard spike. That's it. I'm like, it's like that Kratos meme. Oda! Give me Blackbeard killing Shanks and my life is yours. That's me. Zeus! Destroy my enemies! No, it's Ares. Ares! Yes! Matem tudo todos! Oh, yo. Brazilian Kratos will never not be funny to me, dog. Brazilian Kratos will never not be funny to me. Never. That is the funniest, to this day, is one of the funniest things I've ever seen, bro. Destroy Shanks. Give me Blackbeard upscale and my life is yours. Baby Eldridge. Oh man, it's been a minute since I've heard that too. Greatest, I agree. Greatest dub of all time, Felipe. Jolly Man Big Boy, $5. Keep in mind the celestial dragons select their wives just by looking at them in public and declaring them theirs. Wonder who started that philosophy. I wonder who. If I speak. And then we have Voidu. Just want to ask, where do you think we go here from Elbaf? What could possibly happen next arc to top everything we got? I think we go to Laugh Tale. Not Laugh Tale. Well, no. Because it's not Laugh Tale that's the final arc. There's a final island before you actually go to where the One Piece is, right? Roadstar. Thank you. It's Lodestar. Either Hachinoso or Lodestar. That's where I think we're going. Thank you. Why am I not reading official? Again, for the guys that have just joined, if you're wondering why I'm not reading the official today, I am traveling this weekend. I'm traveling for my birthday. I will be out of town to Thursday. That is why. I thought I'd just give you a chapter reaction early instead of giving you nothing for a week, right? I just thought that would be better for my audience and for my subscribers. I wanted to give you guys some content, some stuff to talk about, some discussion, and then I can be at peace on vacation. That is why. That is it. Thank you. It's not my birthday. My birthday's on Tuesday, but thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. We have coming sooner than you think, another $5. What about the moon? What's good with all of that up there? I want the moon to happen. I do. I generally do. I think Oda made a big point of it in this cover stories. It's been a big King of Lightning thing for a long time as well. I generally want that to happen. I think it could. I just don't know if Oda's going to do it. But I'd love for that to happen. And I'm pushing for it. Pushing for it. What are my thoughts on To Be Hero X? Amazing. I want to make a video on it. First 3 episodes, I watched the Murphy. It was amazing. Oh, when was Tekking's birthday? What are your thoughts on Imu's philosophy? Imu's philosophy is very much your textbook Machiavellian principles taken to an extreme. When are we getting the Gundam video? Soon. Oh, Tekking's birthday's today! Well, if you guys see Tekking or in any video, please represent the rats and say, happy birthday from Jay and the Rats. Please, give Tekking a huge birthday spam on his videos. Please, let's do that. Everybody say happy birthday to Tekking in his comment section. If he streams, whatever his next video is, happy birthday from Jay and the Rats. Please. Call him birthday twin. When is Tila's birthday? Jesus, sorry, that's my friend. When is Tila's birthday? It's a good friend of mine. Girl, when's your birthday? That is... Oh! It's tomorrow! Hilarious. Alright, cool. We're good. We're good. Birthdays are overrated. Seems so individualistic to me. Liberatore, I'm kind of... I get you. I get you. Few of my friends are asking what do I want to do for my birthday, and I really did not know. I really didn't know. I don't know really how I feel about my birthday. It seems like a day to... At least to, you know, thank God you're alive. Thank God for another year. And that's really about it, you know? I think it's weird seeing men and how a lot of men have the same attitude towards their birthday, mainly just because I think after a while, I don't know. I don't want to run this. Let me say this. I'm going to say this in the best way. I think because men get so used to expecting to not be celebrated because we're trying to work towards something, that the idea of celebrating something without earning it is uncomfortable. And I think that's why some men struggle with birthdays and wanting to celebrate it. It's because it feels like we haven't earned it. So this is like, yo, why do we celebrate it? But I think at the same time as men, when the birthday comes, it's an opportunity to like slow down and just like be grateful internally. You know? And it's like, I think it's sad because I really do think that most men don't get to celebrate their birthdays the way they internally always kind of wanted to, unless there's a woman that really loves them in their lives or their family like forces them to, right? Because there's a lot of times you'll find a story where a man doesn't really care about his birthday, but his wife or his girl throws him an amazing surprise party. And he just doesn't, they never know what to do. Most of them cry because they just didn't think they'd ever get something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, I love celebrating people's birthdays, right? I love celebrating people's birthdays, and it's nice to just show them appreciation. And I'm not going to lie to you. I've actually had to force a lot of my homies to celebrate. It'll be my boy's 30th birthday, and he won't want to do nothing. I'm like, bro, I'm taking you out to dinner. Are you tripping? Like, I'm buying everything for you. Like, That's it. Order your steak, whatever drink you want. I got you. Somebody just needs to take like, and I've done that with two of my homies. Right? I had no choice. I was like, bro, we gonna do something. If it's only me, it's only me. And sometimes it would be only me. Yeah, and I do think it's a cultural thing. I generally do think it's a cultural thing because I think there are some cultures that will throw a party for any reason. There are some cultures that are amazing at celebrating. I'll give it to the Latino community, bro. The Latin community, they know how to celebrate. They know how to celebrate. They really, really do. African communities is interesting because African men don't really celebrate their birthday like that. But if it's like a milestone, they'll throw like a big old party and a celebration. Like, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. It is an interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting time. I know. We're supposed to be here for One Piece, but I just thought, hey, why not talk about this while we're here, as well? We got weddings. True. Seeing how girls celebrate birthdays and their friends' birthdays is so interesting. So much love. Everyone's posting Instagram stories. It's the birthday girl. They got their little balloons and the tiaras, and all their homegirls are going out. Oh my God, happy birthday! Ah, birthday bitch! All that. Yeah, you seeing all of that, yo. Man, it's the complete opposite, boy. I'll tell you what, man. Oh my God, it's so fascinating to see because I'm like, man. It's just crazy. No, it's actually crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's the birthday stories that shake my spirit. I'm like, bitch, you don't like her. Stop. You don't. And we know you don't. Like, sorry. I don't know how we got this topic. Oh. They do. I mean, and some of it is real. So let me not just act. Yeah, let me not just act. Someone had asked me a question. What do I think about emo? I got a video. I'll think about that. But yes. Oh yes, I had a super chat from Jonah Lix. As a 40-year-old man, I used to not want to celebrate birthdays, but as you have more years behind you than ahead of you, you appreciate it more. Enjoy your birthday, brother. Thank you, Jonah. Jonah Lix. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I guess we were talking about birthdays because it's coming up on Tuesday, but I'll put it this way. My favorite birthday ever is my 30th birthday. And one of my homegirls, she organized everything for me. She planned it all, right? I went to Mexico, Cabo, planned the B&B, the trip, the boat, all of that. With my friends. To this day, still, the best birthday I've ever had. And to this day, it was like 3 years ago, I still thank her. Because it's like, there's something about somebody showing you the amount of effort that they will go into to make your birthday special. Right? And I will say, even though men, if we don't feel like we've earned something, then it's hard for us to accept. But there are some times and there are some people that you're willing to like let get close to you, and they'll do something for you that lets you know, oh, this person genuinely cares. Like, genuinely. You never really forget that. I'm not gonna lie to you. You don't really. I can only speak as a man. Like, you never really forget the people that do that stuff for you. Like, you never do. So it's just like, yeah. And I'm turning 33, guys. Please do not spread misinformation. That means you earn their love. Did I earn it though? I don't know. I just feel like love isn't something to be earned. That's it. I don't think love is something to be earned. I don't know. I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people need to get that around their head. Love is not something to be earned. Love is something you give. Love is a gift. It is not something you have to earn. It's not. Something that you earn is trust. Something that you earn is respect. Those are things you earn, but it is not love. True love, at least. You do not earn love. I don't know how many times I have to say this, and this is something I had to say to myself for a long time. But you do not need to earn love. You earn trust and you earn respect. Those are the only things that you earn. That's it. And I don't need you to hear this. You can love somebody without respecting them. You actually can. Because sometimes keeping your mouth shut and staying away from somebody is love. Sometimes it is. You know? That's it. Trust is a social currency. Respect is a social currency. You can earn that. Love is not a social currency. That is insanity. That is an insanity, man. Because at the end of the day, it's like you guys can say you love me, you love my content, right? At the end of the day, you guys don't live with me day in and day out, right? You don't know what's going on in my head. I don't know what's going on in your head. So all it takes for you, your perception of me is based on what I'm showing you. So all it takes for me is to do one messed up thing and hurt some people. And they'll be like, Jay, I didn't know you was like that, man. I'm unsubscribing. And you'd be within your right. He said, this foreshadowing is crazy. Skinner, you out of line and you need to stop. But, yes. that's Skinner, you out of line, dog. Yeah. He said, it's because you're attractive, Jay. Us ugly people don't get that love. I don't think that's true. And attraction, this is something I actually learned. Attraction is very subjective. I know you playing, Skinner. I know you playing. Attraction is very subjective, dog. There are some girls who think I am hideous. And there's some girls who think I'm cute, man. It just depends on the person. It really just depends on the audience, man. That's it. That's it, boy. That's it. Attraction does not come from... Attraction can come from looks, but attraction actually comes more from energy than anything. That's very self-deprecating. I don't think it's self-deprecating. Or unless you're talking about the dude who said that. Beauty is objective. Attraction is subjective. That's actually not a bad statement. I need to think about that for a second. Attraction is... It is, right? Because, right, for example, there are some girls that I'll see, and I'll know, okay, that girl's beautiful. That girl is beautiful. Oh, my God, that girl is like, wow, she's... But I'm not attracted to her. I have no desire to hit on her. I got no desire. It's like she's just not my type. But objectively, in my mind, nope, that's a beautiful girl. I can tell. Jacko knows. Blonde Europeans, not for me. Blonde women, not really my type. It's just not. It never has been. Are they beautiful? Because some of them beautiful? Yeah. Never been my type. Y'all make Scarlett Johansson? She beautiful, not my type. I don't go crazy over Scarlett Jo. You know, that's a perfect example. Everyone be like, Scarlett Johansson, oh my God, bro. Like, hey, Scarlett Johansson, she kind of different. It's because they have no soul. That's a crazy statement, Felipe. You, Jay, not a Winter Soldier. Respect. I ain't say I ain't. You know what? Let me keep my mouth shut. I'll give y'all too much ammo. Next thing you know, you're gonna start making white girl memes. Yeah, let's just leave it alone. What's my type? I have a different type for every ethnicity. I actually do. I have a different type for every ethnicity. Legitimately, I do. Like, for example, black women, I love natural hair. I love it. I love black women, natural hair, fro, all of that. Dark skin, natural fro. Love it. Beautiful. Love that. I also love curly hair. So if there is like, if you're talking about your Arabic woman, Latinas, curly hair, green, brown eyes, love that. If you're talking about white women, I don't like blondes. I love brunettes, dark-eyed, stuff like that. In general, I'm more of a face guy. Right? You got a great face card, you got a cute face. You know, that's for me, right? The body, it varies. I can really live with whatever you got, right? Whatever God chose to bless you with, I can live with it. But I'm very much a face card type of guy. I don't discriminate with hair. I just know what I'm attracted to. That's it. That explains why you like Robin? Yes, it does explain why I like Robin. It does. It actually does. I've always been attracted to dark hair, dark eyes. It's always been my thing. Curly hair, natural fro, really nice smile. Really smiles. I love smiles. A pretty smile will do anything, which is why I gotta stay away. Like, it's just, if a girl got a pretty smile, nice eyes, I'm like, yeah, just, you know what? I just need you to go over there. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm just gonna do it. That's it. I just need you to stay over there. That's it. I'm gonna stay over here with my Bible. You can just go over there. No talk. That's it. Is Robin white though? I think so. I think she's based off a Russian character, so. Jay, Kiss, Marry, Kill, Young Big Mom, Hancock, and Van Alger. What is going on? What? Bro, like them Denzel Washington types? What does that even mean? What are Denzel Washington types? Yo, kill Van... Like, yo, why would we kill Van Alger, dog? Marry Sekai, yo. You have to marry Van Alger for the Sekai. Stop. I knew it. Y'all setting traps for no reason. I would say this, for anyone that's actually watching this stream this far into it, just know we talked about One Piece for a good 45 to 50 minutes. The rest has just been life in general. So... it's been fun, though. Oh, Zoro top 1. I didn't read your super chat. Sorry. Emu took Mihawk's pose. Mihawk upscale is inevitable. Well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. I got you, Zoro. I just read it. I got you. Voodoo said you got to sit Emu down and tell him this? Yes, I do. What's up, Axe? Oh, yeah. Nah, because I used to do this on Twitch, but I got, destroyed on Twitch. So now we're doing this here. When did you start reading the official and why? I remember you read scans before. I'll put it this way. You never really know when Shueisha's gonna come for you. And I just think long term it's better for your security to go official, but the problem with that is you're gonna sacrifice views. And not only do you sacrifice views, you actually sacrifice a lot of money. So if I was going to take you guys behind the curtain and be honest, right? Me streaming today compared to me streaming on Sunday is about a $200 to $300 difference. It can be that big. Now imagine we get 3 to 4 chapters a month. Let's just say 3 if we have 1 break week every month. That is $900 to $1,200 that you're leaving on the table. So if you ever wonder why people are reading scans and doing reactions, that is a big factor. It is that big because people want reactions immediately. And sometimes people will read the chapter, get the reaction, and then they're over, and then they're waiting, right? So if you ever wonder why people start official, go to scans, and they go back and forth, because if they're doing this full time, it is bad for your pockets. It's bad for your pockets. So, do I think about going back to scans? A lot of times. Yeah, man, we got to sustain this channel. You think this channel run for free? We running a business here. And for anybody that's getting into this content creation business, and you hire editors, thumbnail artists, all kinds of other things like that, you got to run this joint like a business, especially if you're going to be, and for editing ain't cheap at all. Editing is not cheap, because people that do their own editing, it's long, it's hard, it's annoying. So imagine paying somebody to do it. Yeah, man. Did you just hire Kizaru? Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Everything leads back to the socio-economic factors. Trickle down Reaganomics. You see? How do I think this arc will end? Hopefully with the Straw Hats losing. So, you got to make your decision. What do I do besides streaming? I work, like I keep telling people, I work at this. I do not do content full time. I work a 9 to 5. I took off today, so that's why I'm able to do this. But I work a 9 to 5. We're brothers. We're brothers indeed. JD Reagan is insane. I'm going to be the king of the edit. Straw Hats are going to lose, but Emu's going to have to leave before finishing the job. I think Emu's going to have the time limit gimmick where you can't stay out here for too long. That's what I think. It is an African work ethic. My dad worked 2 jobs for so long, I just got used to seeing him do it. So it just becomes nature. I think a lot of the times we see people work 2 jobs, but we're seeing like they're working 2 like retail jobs, right? Or they're working in a warehouse and they're doing security, right? I think people think it's like you're doing contract, like 2 contract jobs, right? I grew up with my dad working 2 high-end like engineering jobs. One working from home, all that stuff. So I'm used to seeing my dad do that a lot. And he helped us pay, paid for me and my sister through school. So, and then my mom worked. My mom worked full-time as well. So like, the idea of doing this, working a full-time job and doing this, to me, I'm working 2 jobs. Technically, I'm working 3 jobs now because we have a second channel and a third channel on the way, but we'll talk about that later. So, yeah, this is just the grind, man. That's what I'm, that's what it's like, man. And then if you talk to like the Murphys of the world, you talk to the Bragos of the world, the Rogers, the O'Haras, like the work these guys put in behind the scenes, they are hustlers. I don't think you guys understand how much effort these guys are putting in behind the scenes to make things look so seamless. It is a grind. It is a hustle. This is a full-time job. Full-time job. And they love it. Don't get me wrong. But like, it's serious because it's not just making videos. It's not just editing, but it's like staying in touch with your community, right? And Twitch was one of the easiest ways for me to stay in touch with my community because I talk to my chat, right? The only reason I missed Twitch is because it's the most personal I normally got with my community is the Twitch chat. Everyone that was on Twitch, they knew that, right? I miss my Twitch chat. I really do. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's sad what happened. I'm gonna see if I can get my account back, but I miss my Twitch chat. But now that I'm able to stream on Patreon, it feels like my Patreon chat is gonna replace my Twitch chat very soon. So we'll probably be doing a lot more of those. But like how we're talking now is how I would talk to my Twitch chat, right? Yo, chat, did Rox defeat Harold, or how was the shit blown up? I think it was a cover up. No, it was just 2 engineering jobs. Yeah, Patreon has a streaming platform. They do. They do now. I know, Pi, that's interesting. I might do that. I really want to play Pragmata, actually. So dad core. Am I going to any World Cup games? Ha! With those prices? Yeah, no. If I speak on America, and yeah, if I speak, I won't do it. I might just do a YouTube gaming channel if that's the case, and just play Pragmata. That might be what I do. So, yeah, if that works, it works. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll do a YouTube gaming channel, eh? Hey, maybe that. Maybe that. I don't know. We'll do the separate. And then all my anime stuff will be on Patreon. Just sell a kidney, no big deal. Maybe I'll sell a kidney. Who knows, bruh? Who knows? Okay, guys, it has been fun. No more Mugen. Oh, yeah, Mugen's in the past, buddy. Yeah, I think Mugen is dead. Those are the good days, though. Those Mugen days were good. Oh, I know. As a dad, yeah, as a father-daughter gimmick enjoyer, and just from the clips I've seen. Oh, there's more super. Okay, sorry, I didn't see the other super chats. There's just. I want to play that game so bad. Diet is so precious. Jay, I've thought about getting into streaming of some sort, but it's a little nerve-wracking to take that leap. You got to take that leap at some point, man. How do you land a job? I've tried so many applications, but I never get invited at administration. The job market is hard. All right, take care, Felipe. Thank you, brother. It's hard. The job market is hard. I'm not going to lie to you, AJK. It's hard. It's really hard. You just got to find... It's really about who you know a lot of the times. It really is. Zoro Top 1, you missed it. I read your super chat. You missed it. You already missed it. We have Monkey Yaz for $2. Can we call Emu I Diddy? I mean, we could, but I like Walt Disney better. Monkey Yaz again. The theme where Emu smites Saturn sounds a lot like Buggy's live action theme. Coincidence? I'd have to listen to that again and see. But thanks for the $5. Appreciate that. And then Alejandro says, you liking the villain having the same time limit? I don't care for it. I mean, you got to use plot devices. You got to move the plot, right? So you got to do it somehow, right? It's just maybe Oda just overuses his plot devices too much, but it's an excuse to get him out of there, so I'm okay with it. That happens. Nigeria's not even in the World Cup, man. It's not in the World Cup. All right, guys. I gotta prep. I gotta pack. I gotta do all. Well, I kind of pack, but I need to like super prep. But anyway, thank you everybody. This was fun. We ended up having a hilarious conversation at the end of it. So thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Love you guys. It's been great. I will see you guys next week. There might be a video out this week before if I can get it recorded in time. So just prep for that. Outside of that, guys, I'm out. Take care, everybody, and thanks for the birthday wishes. Thanks, everybody. See you.